What's up, guys? My name is Hollow, and thank you for tuning into the channel. Today, what I got for you guys is a brand new Call of Duty video, and in today's video, obviously, we're going to be talking a little bit about Infinite Warfare, and obviously, what I think are some of the things that we're going to need in this game in order for it to be successful. Now, I did ask you guys over on Twitter, and I will not guide myself by all the things you guys told me on Twitter, because obviously, some of them are just fucking insane, but I do obviously want to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on what I think are at least the top 5 things that we should at least get in Infinite Warfare for it to at least be somewhat successful. At the end of the day, it is all an opinion-based type of subject, so please let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. We can all agree that this game has a lot of hype behind it right now. Like, a lot of people are excited about the game. It's looking more promising than what people thought it could be. At the end of the day, it's just the beginning. We don't know anything about this game, so we can't really sit here and say, damn, the game's gonna fucking suck, or shit, man, this game's fucking golden, I'm gonna fucking buy 17 copies. You know, that's something that we cannot do yet. We gotta wait, obviously, until the reveal trailer to know a little bit more about how it's gonna look, how it's gonna feel, then obviously until the game comes out. But obviously, this is a really big Call of Duty, simply because Infinity Ward did kind of let the community down last time. Not me. I played Ghost for over 55 days. I was fucking savage in that game. I was just fucking making my eyes would fucking bleed of how much I would play that game. I loved it. I don't know, but that's just me. Now, before we get into the subject, I just want to show you guys this image that was finally completed over on the Call of Duty Instagram. I've been following their tweets, their posts, I'm sorry, and this is what the image came to look like. It appears to be somewhat of a new type of soldier. It does look like this guy has some sort of like space helmet or whatnot. Obviously he is dead, unless he's not fucking dead, then we're just on some other level type of shit. But he definitely does look dead, and these are the bad guys. I think these are the bad guys. They call themselves the Settlement Defense Front, or SDF for short. So these are the bad guys, and of course it could be a big old plot twist, we never know, but definitely I think it's looking good. Now, do keep one thing in mind when I talk to you guys about my top 5. I'm just going to be talking about multiplayer, the main aspect of Call of Duty. Obviously, we do need a solid campaign, a good story. Obviously, that always gives us a better experience in general around the entire game. And of course, a good third person, whether it's going to be zombies, which I really think it's not, or whether it's just something completely different, like, you know, in Extinction or whatnot, whatever it is that they're going to do. That's obviously a really big important factor. But now, getting into the multiplayer aspect, the top 5 reasons that I think or the top 5 things that I think we need to make this game solid and obviously be somewhat, quotation marks, successful, are as follow. The first one being number 5, the least important one to me, is going to be skill-based matchmaking. COD AW had skill-based matchmaking. It made the game somewhat frustrating to play, and if you guys don't know what it is, it's basically if you have certain stats, the game is going to pair you up with people around your same stats. So whenever you play, you're not going to be playing passively. You're going to be playing very try-hardish. You're not going to enjoy yourself too much, because you're going to die a little bit more than usual. And, you know, that kind of kills the vibe of the entire whole, oh, let's have arena, or, oh, you know, let's have a competitive game mode in multiplayer for Call of Duty itself. So it kind of just kills the purpose of that extra game mode that you can play there. So therefore, a lot of people in AW were, you know, were kind of frustrated because it had skill-based matchmaking. Black Ops 3 didn't have it, but after the DLC drop, they still say they don't have it, but I feel like it's kind of buffed a little bit. Not as intense as it was in AW, obviously, but it still does feel like you're facing players that are a bit more skilled than they were in the beginning when the game first came out. That does have to do a lot with, you know, the whole entire DLC thing. But that's just what I think. Now, the 4th reason I think it should have good movement, either boots on the ground, which most likely is not, or Black Ops 3 movement. The thing going around is that it is going to have Black Ops 3 movement, which is completely fine by me, even though I still like boots on the ground. But the thing with boots on the ground is that a lot of people are so used to the fast movements that when boots on the ground comes up, you know, people may just fucking hate it, man, you know? But at the end of the day, they are coming out with the COD 4 remaster, so that kind of gives us best of both worlds there, just in case the people don't like the movement in Infinite Warfare. Now, obviously, we don't know exactly if it's going to be, you know, Black Ops 3 movement or boots on the ground. We'll just have to wait on that. Now, the 3rd thing I like to mention is good kill streaks. We've been lacking some good fucking kill streaks for quite some time now. I mean, Black Ops 3 kind of, you know, buffed them a little bit. Obviously, they're a lot better than they were in Ghost, and definitely a lot better than they were in AW. But I think the kill streaks are a really big part of Call of Duty. The kill streaks is what made Call of Duty such a different shooter. Like, no other shooter had ever had kill streaks before. Like, you know, when Call of Duty 4 came out with the 3 streaks, people were like, what the fuck is this? This is awesome. And that's what kind of, one of the main things that kind of just skyrocketed, you know, Call of Duty in general. So definitely good kill streaks are a must in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare in order for it to be enjoyable. Because you definitely don't want to get a massive streak and it only gives you like 3 kills. So that just fucking sucks. Now the second one is good maps. We need good maps, good flow of maps, how the maps look, the color, everything, just the way the maps feel. We need good maps. We need good maps, not just for DLC, but obviously for the main maps in the game. Maps are everything, man. Maps are super fucking important, especially if it controls the entire flow of the game, right? So, and then of course the last one is just weapons. We need fantastic weapons. This is going to be probably one of the biggest concerns in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare right now, because it's looking so futuristic that we don't know if we're gonna get fucking laser guns or we're gonna get fucking PP90s or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know yet, but definitely it's a good balance. Definitely, of course, good weapons has the entire whole category of not just the weapon themselves, of how they look, but how they sound. We want good weapons. Like, we don't want a weapon to sound like 17 other weapons in the game. One of the things that AW flopped on was that the HBRA3 sounded like 13 other weapons in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, as far as like the multiplayer goes. For DLCs, and that includes new weapons in DLC and things like that. You guys know what I'm saying. So let me know in the comments. These are my top 5 things that I think, you know, Infinite Warfare is gonna need in order for it to, you know, be successful. A lot of you guys told me a bunch of other shit on Twitter, which I'm not gonna say all of them. I'm just gonna say some of you guys said aim assist on snipers, which I kind of agree. I like fucking sniping. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 kind of killed sniping, I mean, in comparison to what it used to be. And then just a bunch of other random things you guys threw at me. So I definitely don't want to show them in this video, because I want you guys to come up with your own reasons. If you guys can do so in the comments, I would gladly appreciate it. I'll be reading all of your comments. If you guys are new to the channel, you can feel free to subscribe and just keep an eye out on the channel. As soon as something new pops, I got you guys.